We're going to have a prayer in just a minute with everybody, but I wanted to do something. Actually, Baird suggested it, and I thought it was really a good idea. He called them Adam stories. Some of you may have a story. Something about Adam, something that happened that you'd like to share with us. And we want to give you an opportunity to share your story with us. Could you turn that mic down just a little bit? It's barking back at us. Bring it down just a little bit. And if you want to come up here and you've got a story that you'd like to share, we'd like for you to do that.
I'd like to share the story of how I knew Adam and how I met him and how he became a positive influence in my life. I met Adam in the spring of 2007 in Mr. Clark's computer class. It was in this class that I and a dozen others quickly became friends with the freshman class favorite. Even at this young age, Adam had a supreme sense of humor that was quick, intelligent, and witty. His jokes and comedic talent never seemed to have an end. He always had new material, and all of it was hilarious. There was a story that I was telling Jane earlier about how for his 16th birthday, I gave him a World War II helmet, and he immediately proceeded to get in the canoe out by the lake and go across the lake with his helmet unbalanced and almost tipped the canoe over several times. Adam also had a fantastic laugh, better than anything I've ever seen in movies or television, and nobody could do it but him. He would relax his shoulders, and then he would walk his arms straight out, and he had this real infectious laugh that started out low in pitch, but constant in rhythm. You could tell how funny it was to him because it would go up in pitch, and then he would start to cry, and then he lost it completely. Even after graduating, Adam remained a constant source of friendship and compassion. While he was always shy and reserved, every time I carried on a conversation with him, there was a sense of trust and mutual respect. In the years to come, Adam matured very quickly and always kept everyone guessing. I remember going over to his house and thinking to myself, he really did build that shed. This is probably one thing I will miss most about Adam. The world needs more of his sense of boldness and adventure to go out on a limb and do new things. I and many others always felt that Adam was beyond his years of maturity, intelligence, and emotional honesty. I will always treasure the time I spent with him, especially last summer when he came to stay with me in Murfreesboro for a few days, teaching me the secrets of how he lost weight and, as he called it, got swole. He taught me how to cook and prepare grilled breast chicken, vegetables, and rice. And truth be told, it was really bland, but it was the best that we could do in my apartment's kitchen, and he really helped. He explained dieting as only he could. You can't go to Wendy's every day and get a J-Baked Frosty and Nugs. In conclusion, the way Adam conveyed his friendship, compassion, and emotional honesty made him a brother to me. Adam, I forgive you, and you will be sorely missed. We do not know what plans our God of grace has, but I hope that Adam, his loved ones, his friends, and this community will find solace by honoring the memory of this fine young man.
You don't have to have it written out. You may just have a spontaneous story you want to share.
I just wanted to say that for the 4 or 5 years I knew Adam, he was a constant source of inspiration. Everyone who knew him was proud to know him, and there was not a single person I've introduced him to that didn't like him. He completely sculpted the way I look at things, my sense of humor. And if times were rough, he would be there for you. He would let you know how things really were, and he would bring you into reality. He knew so much. His mind was ever expanding. He always had something to tell you. It didn't matter what it was, what your problem was, or where you were going. If you needed Adam's help, he was there, and he had a solution. And if He didn't even come up with one. He was by far one of the greatest people I've ever met in my life, and I'm honored to know him. I'm honored to have known him. I'm honored for every second I spent with him, and I'm just grateful for every chance he's given me, and for all the hope that he's given me and will always give me.
Well, recently the Saunders family moved, and he recently built a 15 by 15 shed in the backyard for us to chill out in. And well, when they moved, we decided we had to take it with us somehow. So me, Adam, and Jimmy, with help from some more friends, completely dismantled the shed to move it to the new house. And I remember me and Jim had quite a few near accidents. We were on the roof just going nuts. It probably weren't thinking safety first. I think Jim fell off the roof, but the trampoline was there, so it was good. That's... Well, Jim, you want to go ahead? But we moved the shed eventually down under the house, which was about 15 rides up and down the hill where they moved across the street. And now it's the new chilling spot that we've had for the past, since they've moved in. We'd always just go there and hang out, talk to each other, watch TV, get the PS3 going, go online and play some Red Dead Redemption. And that's the story of that. Sorry, it's not a very detailed.
Good story.
I was just going to continue on what he was saying. We'd always make up crazy ideas that we would be rich one day. And we'd probably do that every day we hung out, really. We'd have a different one. One time we had one with an invisible car. It sounds crazy, but Adam figured out a way to make it work, you know. He had a whole design laid out and everything. Whenever there was a flaw, he'd figure out something, like a way to fix it. I never felt judged by him. You know, it's a rare thing to have from somebody. I miss him. I'm gonna miss you, man.